Hello, this is Dr. Mark Miravalle. I'm here to discuss with you two important factors. Number one, a worldwide open petition to our beloved Holy Father, Pope Benedict XVI, for a new coming of the Holy Spirit through a new proclamation regarding Mary as Mother of all peoples. Secondly, why this is so necessary in our present unprecedented situation of a world economic and geopolitical and moral situation. Let's talk about the reality of what's happening right now as perhaps a greater understanding of why we would need something as dramatic as a new historic release of the Holy Spirit for the church and the world today. I think there are at least three factors which would identify us in a unique, in a crisis position for a human family. Number one, the global economic crisis. Like never before, the world's economists are telling us, the heads of the IMF and other international financial institutions are informing us, are we so fragile? Never have we been so fragile as we are presently because of the new interconnectedness of the world's currencies. For example, the situation in Greece. In June, there will be a vote. If Greece falls and defaults in terms of the euro, that could send an economic crisis not only throughout Europe, but also deeply affect the U.S. market. This is that interconnected nature of world currency in the present. This, the leaders of world evaluation on economy say, is unprecedented. And that could mean major economic crises for at least the Western world. A second unprecedented element of crisis is the Middle East. We have seen small countries, but with long kingdoms or monarchies, or in some forms, sadly, dictatorships, fall one by one. And what is replacing them is something, in many cases, very dubious and very concerning. In some cases, this would be a radical Islamic government which does not respect human rights, let alone have a sense of a global respect for peace. A third element which causes significant concern, also from the Middle East, is the possibility of a preemptive strike from Israel to Iran. Regardless of your political analysis or the right or wrong of such a strike, the impact could be something similar to what we saw in World War I, where you had two countries essentially in a grave crisis, but allied to so many other countries. We see that most all the world, in some part or another, is allied to either Israel or to Iran. And there we again are talking about not only a grave world crisis, but also a possible nuclear crisis. These are serious events, and I'm not even including the grave moral crises, the family breakdowns, the increase in natural disasters, a new form of religious persecution in the United States. These are all serious and, at least according to the previous standards, unprecedented. This is why we need God's help. This is why we can't solve these problems on our own. That's not an act of pacifism. It's an act of realism and humility to say we need God. We need God and a new descent of the Holy Spirit to bring peace to the world. So it's for this reason that a number of international Catholic leaders came together and formed a petition, an online petition to Pope Benedict. And this petition, by the way, is done in total respect for the office of the Holy Father. It's a petition of love, not of pressure, not of power. It's children speaking to a good father saying, this is something we think is important. And it's interesting to note that the canon law of the Catholic Church, Canon 212, says that in fact it is the responsibility of the faithful to bring to the attention of their pastors things they believe important for the church and the world. Well, that's the world situation right now, and that's why we do need a new descent of the Holy Spirit. Let me read you this petition, which has been kind of spearheaded in a certain sense by people like Mr. Steve and his wife Susie Macavity, the producer of The Passion of the Christ, producer of Braveheart, Bella, We Are Soldiers, many other hit international movies. Mother Angelica, foundress of EWTN, Worldwide Catholic Network. Immaculée, the Rwandan survivor of the slaughter, which had approximately 1 million people macheted to death in 10 months. and her message of forgiveness and peace worldwide. We have the national hero, a national hero of the Philippines, Mrs. June Keithley Castro, who was the radio announcer during the time of the Marcos regime and supporting the church in a call for an authentic return to human rights. These are people worldwide respected for their Catholic commitment and witness, and they're saying it's time for a new descent of the Holy Spirit. Let me read you the petition. It's directed, of course, to His Holiness Pope Benedict XVI. Your Holiness, we are gravely concerned about the present world situation. We are concerned about wars, especially in the Middle East, and rumors of more wars. We are concerned about the worldwide economic crisis and increasing poverty. We're concerned about those dying of hunger, especially the children. We are concerned about family breakdown and moral decline. We are concerned about the increase in abuse of women and of children. We are concerned about the increase in natural disasters and their victims. We do not believe that we can solve these problems on our own. We believe that we need God's help. We need a new coming of the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit overshadowed Mary, and through Mary, Jesus entered the world. Mary prayed for the Holy Spirit to come at Pentecost, and the Holy Spirit came. Mary is ready to intercede for a new coming of the Holy Spirit for the world now. Mary has said that she will intercede for a new Pentecost if you, Holy Father, would publicly proclaim her role as the spiritual mother of humanity. This proclamation will lead to a new descent of the Holy Spirit and an era of world peace. See Fatima, Amsterdam, Akita apparitions, etc. We therefore ask you, Your Holiness, Pope Benedict XVI, please to publicly proclaim Mary as our spiritual mother. We must do something to stop the increasing darkness of world events, and we believe in the powerful intercession of Mary as advocate to bring the light of the Holy Spirit into the world today. Please, Holy Father, proclaim Mary as our spiritual mother for the sake of the human race. Know that millions support you in your crucial mission to open the door for the Lord to bring grace, redemption, and peace through His Holy Spirit. As Peter, in our time, you have the key. We ask you, brothers and sisters in the world who share our concerns, to join this petition to Pope Benedict XVI by adding your name to this open petition on www.peacethroughawoman.com. To contact your local cardinal and bishop, and to invite your friends and family members through Facebook, Twitter, etc. to join this worldwide campaign for peace through the Holy Spirit. In many ways, my friends, this is painfully simple. The world's in a mess, and it's a mess we can't clean up on our own. We need God's help. We need a new descent of the Holy Spirit. We need heaven's remedy, which has been revealed through authentic and church-approved Marian apparitions, to be a public declaration that Mary is our spiritual mother. If you agree with this, if you sense the need of the world and believe that heaven has an answer, I invite you to go to peacethroughowoman.com, www.peacethroughawoman.com. Add your name to this open petition, which started on Pentecost Sunday, which already, within less than a week, has over 1,000 petitions from 50 countries. That truly is a manifestation of the beauty of unity in the Holy Spirit. So, prayerfully consider adding your name. Let's do something about this. Sometimes we say the world's going down, there's nothing I can do. There is something we can do. Number one, we can pray the prayer of the Lady of All Nations. And you can get that, you can download that, just kick it into Google, or we'll send that to you as well. The prayer the Lady gave for a new coming of the Holy Spirit to protect us from degeneration, disaster, and war, and to bring about this proclamation of Mary as our spiritual mother. If you need the prayer, you can contact us at mary@motherofallpeoples.com or call us 740-937-2277. We'll send it to you. Secondly, Our Lady is asked to petition the Holy Father for this dogma. She says in her messages, May 31st of 1954 from Amsterdam, you must petition. She said, work and ask for the dogma. You should petition the Holy Father for this dogma. Only through this proclamation will peace enter the world. Those are simply Our Lady's words. It's heaven's remedy. So please do the 2 action steps Our Lady asks. Pray the prayer of the Lady of All Nations daily. Number 2, add your name to these international Catholic leaders and to concerned people worldwide. Go to peacerulewoman.com, add your name, your city, your country, and let's do our part to bring peace to the world through a new coming of the Holy Spirit, something the popes have been praying for since the Second Vatican Council. Let's have it happen now through the intercession of Our Lady, the Mother of all peoples, the co-redemptrix, mediatrix of all graces and advocate. Thanks. God bless you.